morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Danielle Bennett.
And I'm Nguyen.
Yesterday, the RJUHSD board held an emergency meeting to discuss response plans to coronavirus in the immediate future. As of today, the district still intends to keep schools up and running.
I'm not going to make this decision in a vacuum. What I will tell you, though, is money is not going to make this call. Safety is what will make the call. We want to keep our students safe. Whether if it costs us money, it costs us money. But our main goal is to educate students and to keep them safe, and that's what we'll do.
The district also has no current plans to cancel school-wide events or after-school extracurricular activities.
This year's the first year that sophomores took NGSS physics instead of CP chemistry. As physics is both more hands-on and uses different math, teachers have adapted the curriculum to fit the sophomore class. We go to Nathan Handling with the story.
Hands-on learning has become a better way to teach science to students. Physics teacher Oliver Weiss believes this change has been beneficial by allowing students to see the math they're learning.
Math was really abstract, but now with physics, we can actually see the math. Instead of trying to talk about billions and billions and billions of molecules, we can actually see a cart move down a track, measure a variable, and see how we can adjust a variable by making changes. So hopefully applying math with things that we can actually see will help students actually get the math better.
Physics replacing chemistry led to big changes in the way physics was previously being taught, according to physics teacher CJ Addington.
A wide range. I mean, obviously some people are like right on top of it and have the skills, and other people need a little more support. So we're finding that we are going to have to work in actual dedicated math support in with the physics curriculum to make sure that the students can succeed.
Weiss says this change will be beneficial to both students and teachers in the long run.
Change is always difficult for everybody, students, teachers, admin, and everything. But in the long run, it's going to be beneficial, I believe. It's just going to take some time to develop the courses.
Next year, students will have the chance to take NGSS chemistry as the final course in the pathway.
Midterms are this week. Students will attend periods 1 and 2 on Thursday and periods 3 and 4 on Friday. Dismissal will be at 12:10 both days.
Now we go over to Kobe Estrada with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Kobe Estrada.
And I'm Jackson Hooker.
Last Saturday was Little League Baseball's opening day. We go to Cam Madrano with more on the story.
For every crack of the bat and pop of a catcher's mitt, there's a cheering parent past the dugout. That's gone. And if you're at Richards Field, there's a chance that parent is a former Roseville graduate. And if you're feeling lucky, chances are the kid they're cheering on is a future Roseville student. Welcome to Roseville Little League, and despite the rain, nothing is going to stop participants from celebrating an opening day.
Little League players Justin Fisher and Nick Chavez competed in the opening day home run derby.
Okay. You got this. You got this. Got an Albert? Yes, I love competition. I continue to play Little League because I get to play against my friends. Right here.
I'm feeling proud of myself and I'm confident I won. My friends are here to support you and you play, and then yeah.
As the city of Roseville continues to grow, League President Ruben Williams has had the opportunity to see the program grow to the nearly 400 players they have today. For Williams, it's the sense of community that makes the league so enjoyable.
Families spend a lot of time out here, and so you've got maybe a brother on the field, an older brother or sisters in the snack bar, and you get to see the same faces, right? And it just feels like a family environment. So you grow up and you move back to the area, start a family, and come right back.
While it's the young players that make up the rosters, it's the dedication to community and family traditions that keep the program running. Since its establishment in 1958, Roseville Little League Baseball has been home to generations of players that continue to walk the halls of RHS to this day. Take a look inside the snack bar and you'll probably find a Roseville student helping out to raise money for the program. Senior Kira Runkle is a student at Roseville and grew up surrounded by the Little League community. Her dad and uncles played in the league, as well as her younger brother Braden.
So you'll literally just be behind the snack bar and you'll see your dad's friend from high school walk up whose kid's playing majors on tonight, and there's a lot of familiar faces here. My grandpa went to Roseville High School, my dad and my mom, my uncles all went here, so we just have a connection to Roseville, and that's really important to me.
And in other sports news, boys volleyball plays Bridleville Creek today at home at 7.
And over the weekend, baseball lost to Heritage 8-1. They play Thursday at Vista Del Lago.
And softball plays Wednesday versus Wood Creek.
And that's all in your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Kobe. After a painfully long 3-year wait, rapper Lil Uzi Vert finally released his album Eternal Take. The release was originally planned for this Friday, but Uzi said screw it and released it last Friday morning. He broke the internet with the surprise release, and it became the #1 trending topic on Twitter, and announced that a deluxe edition is coming as well. The album itself is god tier, 18 tracks, 3 styles of Uzi, 6 songs each style. If you prefer his harder trap music, tracks like Baby Pluto, Silly Watch, and You Better Move would suit you. If you were a fan of Love is Rage 2, tracks like Venetia, That Way, and Chrome Heart Tags will surely catch your attention. I highly recommend you give Eternal Take a listen and give the deluxe a try when it arrives. In other news, Call of Duty announced their free-to-play battle royale game called Warzone, and it actually looks really good. It will run with Modern Warfare's engine and will have features that differs itself from other current BRs. For instance, if one of your teammates die in the match, they can 1v1 in the gulag, where the winner gets to respawn. Weapon and armor mechanics have been simplified, so you spend more time fighting instead of managing inventory or healing. There's a cash system where you can save up money to buy kill streaks, your own personal loadouts, or resurrect your fallen teammates. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. If you are somewhat interested to play Warzone, it is out now on Xbox, PS4, and PC, and will be free to play. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Jacob. Sometimes even the most dedicated students can use a little flexibility in their fitness routines.
It's going to give you more flexibility, and your breath is what's going to give you more strength.
Sydney Simon's weightlifting class is changing up their normal exercise routine by introducing yoga into the classroom with professional yoga instructor Nick Clark leading the way. The class engages in creating new healthy habits.
This type of yoga that I teach, it helps develop strengthening muscles, and it also helps develop flexibility. So a big portion of the practice is all about engaging the muscles and building heat and energy, and then the other side of the practice is about using the heat that you build in the previous part of the class as a way to lengthen the muscles and create more flexibility.
Clark feels yoga builds up a solid foundation for other fitness routines.
In order to prevent injury and to prolong their ability to do things like weightlifting, it's important that you're using some sort of an exercise program to re-lengthen your muscles and keep your muscles and your joints healthy. So yoga is perfect for people in weightlifting class. But
students like Christian Gutierrez welcome the challenge.
Yeah, it was actually pretty challenging. There were a couple moves where I didn't think I would be as flexible as I was. Turns out, your boy's bendy.
Clark's visits bridge the gap between fitness and wellness. And that's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we are always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.